All right, folks, welcome back to Heroes of Wrestling live from Southern Junction here in Royce City, Texas. Crowd is hyped up. It's time for the main event, Jordan Fox.
This is going to be absolutely off the chart as the HOW Heavyweight Championship is on the line.
The Heroes of Wrestling Heavyweight Champion Bam Bam Malone here at ringside.
Here he is taunting people that spent their hard-earned money to sit in the front row, and he comes out here and is taunting them.
Clad in his leather jacket, throwing the Heroes of Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. The youth gone wild, Bam Bam Malone, your Heroes of Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, set to defend the title here tonight. Fresh off his trip to Japan with DDT Pro Wrestling in Japan, Ruthless Ryan Davidson. He is a mountain of a man, a bear of a man, as it were, Jordan Fox.
He looks absolutely brutal. This is my first encounter with Ryan Davidson, and I tell you what, just to put it plain and simple, I would not like to run into him in a dark alley. I can tell you that much.
I can tell you for a fact you would not want to run into him in a dark alley. The champion Bam Bam Malone, he's got no more part of that. He sneaks out to the outside with the championship belt, getting into it with some fans here at ringside as Ryan Davidson makes his way into the ring. Thanking the fans here as he's excited. He's maybe a little jet lagged, however. Definitely a little jet lagged as he long trip from Japan. He just returned home from Japan 2 days ago. Now here set to take on
Introducing to the ring first, the challenger from Bel-Air, Texas. He is Ruthless Ryan Davidson.
So the fans popping it out loud here for the Ruthless one, Ryan Davidson.
Your Heroes of Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, representing DTF, hailing from Paradise City, California. He is the youth gone wild, Bam Bam Malone.
Your heavyweight champion, Bam Bam Malone, was not exactly thrilled about having to defend the title tonight. Was not. He was adamant that, hey, it hadn't been even a month yet. Look, I just became the champion. I shouldn't be defending my title here tonight. And here he is defending the title.
When you're the world champion, when you're the heavyweight champion, you have certain standards that you gotta abide by. Got certain standards that you have to abide by in wrestling, even when you don't want to, as part of them.
Well, in defending a champion, you want to be a fighting champion, right? You don't want to be a guy who doesn't fight for it.
Absolutely.
He doesn't defend it, doesn't represent it well, but here he is tonight with a now new international superstar off his first tour of Japan. It's been a month at Japan. They wrestled every single day. I followed him on Twitter, followed him on Instagram, and you would be shocked and surprised at everything that they were doing over there. They were wrestling 5 and 6 days a week. So plenty of experience, plenty of panache in the ring, if you will, from Ruthless Ryan Davidson.
the things that Ryan Davidson had to have seen while on the road in Japan. You know, you for the last 30 years, Japan has kind of been this place that when someone says that they just got back from over there, or you hear someone is over there in Japan, it just has this aura about it. It's just got this reputation as a place where...
Well, here's the deal. They don't take people in Japan that are just any average Joe. They take experienced, big-time pro wrestlers to Japan. And I'm telling you right now, that guy is Ryan Davidson. So it's going to be a big-time test tonight for Bam Bam Malone here, as Ryan Davidson, the huge European uppercut in the corner there. Whips him far side. Reverse, though, by Bam Bam Malone. But a big clothesline out of the corner sends Bam Bam Malone to the mat and to the outside. Bam Bam Malone doesn't want the camera in his face at all. I don't think he wants any part of Ryan Davidson. He's trying to get away from him here.
The brute power that Ryan Davidson has already shown in this match, and we're what, 2 minutes in?
Ryan Davidson following him around here, following him around the ringside area. Huge chop outside the ring there.
Ooh, got me cringing over here.
Shaking hands with the fans at ringside as he follows.
Oh,
as the fan puts his boot up at ringside, Ryan Davidson rams his face right into the fan's boot. And a rake of the eyes from Bam Bam Malone quickly gets Ryan Davidson off of him.
I think it says Justin backwards on Bam Bam Malone's forehead right now.
Right off the bottom of the boots, my brother. Right off the bottom of the boots.
We got the fans holding up the woo signs over here to the right. Oh, I don't know what Bam Bam is looking for right here on the outside.
But that could turn out way different than he thinks it would. Up over the shoulder, and the fireman's carry goes. Oh, he thought he had him. Big reverse elbow, and Bam is rocking and rolling. He's like, yeah, let me go ahead and get in this ring. It's a lot safer in here than it is out here with Ryan Davidson. And Ryan gets him by his feet. Into the crowd, into the rails goes Ryan Davidson. The rails buckle under the weight.
I can tell you right now, these two guys are not pulling their punches. These two guys are not pulling their punches at all. We need to get security over here to watch these guardrails.
These guardrails all out of whack as everybody tries to make sure that their guys get over here quickly. Ryan Davidson rocking and rolling here as Bam gets him back into the ring.
Now, as bad as Ryan Davidson is, and as tough and as strong as he is still facing the ROW, the HOW heavyweight champion.
Well, Ryan Davidson out of ROW down there in Houston, multi-time Reality of Wrestling heavyweight champion, so he is no stranger to championship matches.
Bam Bam Malone hearing it from the crowd.
So Bam Bam Malone with the advantage on big Ryan Davidson here.
I think some of the crowd that is here and some of the people that follow us on social media and on our website at heroesofwrestling.com know that he beat the former NWA World Heavyweight Champion Tim Storm to become the inaugural Heroes of Wrestling Heavyweight Champion.
And up on the rear naked chin lock right there, getting up underneath, wrenching down, pressing pressure on the neck of Ryan Davidson. Davidson trying to get up and relieve that pressure, and does. Big right hand to the gut. A Bam Bam Malone jawbreaker as he drops down, rocks him back into the corner. Tries to go in.
Giving him a little trash talk there.
And then Ryan Davidson able to reverse elbow and going back, and a big boot to the head of Bam Bam Malone. That's got him rocking as well. Big chop, big kick. And here comes Ryan Davidson with the neck breaker, but Bam Bam reverses. Drops him with the atomic drop off the rope himself. Up and over, and face first into the mat goes Ryan Davidson. And only a 2 count on the pinfall.
Close 2 count off of that inverted cutter there. Bam Bam needs to, if he's going to stay on top of this match, he does not need to be fussing with this crowd. You can see Ryan Davidson is catching his breath by the second.
He's going to get the reverse chin lock in on him again. Got to squeeze the neck. There you go. Put the pressure on him. What he's trying to do is squeeze the air out of him. You squeeze the air out of somebody, if you can't breathe, well, then you can't breathe. You have no energy. You have no stamina. Trying to just zap the breath and the oxygen away from Ryan Davidson.
It's like Bam Bam can't seem to, he has to be talking to somebody.
Well, he's talking to all the fans here tonight as we get going, rocking and rolling here on Heroes of Wrestling TV. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, hit us up on Instagram. Ryan Davidson firing back, big right hands, cutting him off at the pass with a big knee to the gut as Bam Bam Malone.
Ryan Davidson was really feeding off this crowd, getting behind him. Bam Bam just one step.
That's a reverse, and then Bam Bam goes for the big drop kick, but Ryan Davidson ducks out of the way, goes for the elbow. Ryan misses. Bam goes for an elbow. He misses. Big spine buster from Ryan Davidson, and both of these guys are down. They are exhausted, they are beaten, and they are absolutely just drained right now.
You can tell these guys, that ring has no give for these two large competitors right here. And they are obviously battered and bruised. They have given it everything they've got. The referee is at 7 now.
And Ryan Davidson sits straight up, a la Undertaker style, as Bam pulls himself up with the ropes, turns around. There's Ryan Davidson with a big boot to the gut and European uppercut. Reverse off the ropes, but flying shoulder tackle. And down goes Bam Bam Malone to the corner. Big shoulder to the gut. Ryan Davidson, just all of his weight, all of his steam, all of his force right to the gut and back in with a big splash. He's got Bam Bam up in the middle of the ring and up and over with a big suplex. Davidson with the cover. So close to having a brand new Heroes of Wrestling heavyweight champion right there. But Bam Bam Malone able to get the shoulder up.
Will, tell me, how does a man like Bam Bam Malone survive 2 consecutive splashes in the corner from someone that's Ryan Davidson's size?
Bam Bam Malone, also not a small guy, comes up firing with a big chop. Trying to get a rear waist lock on him. Reversed by Ryan Davidson. That's reversed, butts him out of there under the elbow, and Ryan Davidson up with the big scoop slam. With big right hand to the face.
And Dirty Andy Dalton has just made his way out to ringside here.
What is Andy Dalton doing at ringside?
He's talking to Bam Bam over here. He's talking to Bam Bam over here. I don't know if he's coaching him. But Ryan Davidson, I'm not quite sure he's seen him or not.
Begging no, and then pulls him into there, baiting him into that. Face first into the turnbuckle. Goes for the super kick and misses. Up in a big scoop slam. What we would always call back in the day the Michinoku driver. And down goes Bam Bam Malone.
And what's Andy Dalton doing?
What is he doing here at ringside?
He just put something in his hand.
It looks like a chain on the hand of Bam Bam Malone.
Referee didn't see it. Referee didn't see it. He put it in his trunks.
Up and over. Ryan Davidson is out.
He's still kicked out.
And Ryan Davidson still kicked out. Use the chain. Right hand to the face of Ryan Davidson. He doesn't even know where he's at right now.
Pure instinct is what Ryan Davidson is running off of right now. Andy Dalton's still at ringside. He can't believe it. He's telling him, look at Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton's telling him to do it again.
Come on, Bam, don't do it.
big clothesline sends Bam rocking and rolling. He had the chain. Referee Sam Miller saw it. He said, "Don't you do it."
Now
He's telling him he's going to be disqualified if he does it. Sam Miller locking his arm, getting the chain. And down goes Sam Miller. He had the helicopter spin.
he was just trying to dispose of the, and low blow. Referee didn't see it. He's still on Dream Street after taking those feet to the face from the airplane.
The low blow, Ryan Davidson rocking big super kick for Bam Bam Malone. Rolls over Ryan Davidson. And the 3 count, and still your heavyweight champion.
Wow.
It took everything, and I mean everything, in the kitchen sink and evidently the dog chain from the yard to put Ryan Davidson down for the count. And even that wasn't enough, so the low blow from Bam Bam Malone. Is there no lengths he's willing to go to continue to be the Heroes of Wrestling heavyweight champion?
It's obvious that his identity is wrapped up in this heavyweight championship, Will, and he has no intentions of losing it anytime soon.
And as Ryan Davidson gets up, they quickly bail to the outside. Ryan Davidson robbed here tonight of the heavyweight championship here in Heroes of Wrestling. Bam Bam Malone and DTF seem to have a firm grasp on everything they want to do here in HOW. We'll be back next week with another episode of Heroes of Wrestling. Will Bam Bam Malone pay? Will he own up to his promise to Chandler Hopkins? We'll find out next week right here on Heroes of Wrestling. Say goodbye, Jordan Fox.
We'll see you next week, guys.
Right here on Heroes of Wrestling and Heroes of Wrestling TV.